past 12 years, St. Thomas Aquinas students have been participating in the Southern Ontario Model Assembly. Soma is a mock-UN gathering which enables students to discuss and debate geopolitical issues while also coming forward with solutions to the problems facing our world. It is where some of the brightest young minds come from all over Canada to show their interest in world issues. It is also an STA tradition, where every April, Aquinas students, Mr. Mitchix and Mr. Oliveira, head to the University of Toronto, St. George campus for a 2-day conference extravaganza. We're here at the Southern Ontario Model Assembly, the largest student-run mock-UN assembly in all of North America. So it's a very prestigious event. As you can see, there are students behind me here in the back. They're all ready for the opening ceremonies at Soma. And we're going to take a look inside and see what's going on in there. The 40th session of Soma was held from April 18th to 20th, where over 600 students represented 193 member states. This year, 17 STA students represented countries such as Cambodia, Australia, Syria, and the Russian Federation. During the assembly, students were placed in various committees such as the General Assembly, ECOSOC, European Union, ASEAN, and the crisis committees. We're all discussing resolutions.
Resolutions to solve a problem, even though nobody's really coming up with a solution. It's killing me.
Soma this year was like no other and required hours of preparation, as STA students were assigned high-profile countries such as Syria and the Russian Federation. It also marked the special task of a student partaking in the Security Council, a rare event for our school.
Pretty good experience.
And the rest
I'm in the General Assembly, so there's a lot of talking back and forth and bureaucracy. But it's how you get things done, and it needs to be done, and it's a good learning experience for when we're older. It's pretty interesting. I like it.
Thoughts on being in the Security Council? Was it heated? Did it get intense?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous for it, but like I felt I was well prepared, so I got to participate. And the fact that it's such a, not to be like conceited jerk, it's so much more intense than other committees. It made it a lot more fun for that reason.
Hi, Aquinas.me. This is Andrea Sai reporting to you from the final day at Soma. We're currently at the closing ceremonies where we're expecting our keynote speaker. And from what I've heard from the other students, they've had a great time. We learned a lot. We made friends with other people. So it was all overall a really great Soma experience, and I'm just very happy that you guys got to experience it with us. So obviously Soma takes a lot of work and preparation from you and Mr. Oliveira, which we're all so grateful for. What is it that makes you want to organize Soma year after year? And how many years have you been doing it?
I currently have been doing it for about it's my 12th year. And why do I do it? I think it's important that students have geopolitical knowledge. Like we try to teach skills in school, I think it's really important that students get a good grasp of what's happening around and outside the school environment, so in our society. So I take pleasure in it, I find it interesting, but I think my kids also express an interest in it as well.
So this year, the school was given 2 pretty big countries to represent at this year's Soma. We were given the country of Syria and the Russian Federation, which is a pretty big deal to have at Soma. Usually the countries that are in turmoil or one of the superpowers, they're usually given to private schools. So how was it like this year to have students representing these countries, and did you feel that they did a good job?
It was fantastic. I mean, I was really pleased that we had Russia and Syria this year. I think the students did a great job because I think they were motivated. They expressed a lot of interest in learning about their countries. And last but not least, I felt that it's really an interesting time to have those 2 particular countries, especially in light of what's happening geopolitically. So, great year. I think the students did a fantastic job, and sad to see many of them going.
You might have not been able to make it to this year's assembly, but you have had an insider's access to this year's Soma. I hope you enjoyed learning about what this fine STA institution is all about. I'm Andrea Sai, reporting for Aquinas.me, bringing you all the latest. That's my time. Thank you for yours.